This is something I pick up all the time for a very good reason that most people are completely unaware of. These items can make a lot of money for that reason. Hey, it's Don. Today we're talking about an item I pick up all the time. Now, these are glass cases, and what's in most of these cases when I grab them are vintage gold-filled glasses. It doesn't matter if they're broken. It doesn't matter if there's lenses in them or not. Many of these are gold-filled at the very least, all the way up to 18 karat gold, the frames themselves. May not think that's a lot, but there's a lot of gold in some of these. Just an average gold-filled pair of these will get you 25 bucks or so on average. Again, depends on the gold price at the time. Now, we sell these all the time. If they're all messed up, we sell them for scrap gold. Many times you can sell them as a whole pair of glasses if everything's there and intact and good condition to somebody for a heck of a lot more. Now, other things to consider with vintage glasses is the company that made some of these. Some of these can be made by a major, well-known designer, and that can raise the value into the thousands and thousands of dollars. Some of these could be Bosch and Lomb, early Ray-Bans, all sorts of different things. American Optical is another one that I look for. Every one of these that I'm showing you here are gold filled. Now, another thing to consider when you find these out in the wild too is sometimes there's writing or information on them that's local advertising or national advertising. Sometimes just the cases can be worth a lot of money. As I said earlier, it doesn't matter if there's lenses in them for the most part in most of these sorts of things. This is a nice pair, 1940s or 50s. It's almost a cat's eye. Cat's eye do very well. And it doesn't really matter if they're sunglasses or regular glasses because you can have lenses put into most of these. Oddball pairs of glasses do extremely well here, like this one with the flip up shades on the front, blue as well. I always grab up the colored ones. Clip-on ones do extremely well. I love the clip-on colored ones like this blue pair or this here. Some of these can go for some insane amounts of money. Round-lensed ones usually do extremely well also. This is an area I've played in for a very long time, 20 plus years. I have always done phenomenally well. As I said in another video, gold-filled means that 5% of the total weight of the metal frame is solid gold, whether it's 10, 12, 14, whatever the case may be. But that is required for it to be marked gold filled. So you've got gold content in there. We'll look at some right now and show you some crazy prices for some pairs of glasses. Now, a big conception in most categories, including glasses, is that the older ones are usually worth the most money. Age, in most cases, doesn't necessarily have anything to do with the value of an item. Old items can be scarce, rare, only a few of them left, but if nobody wants them, no one's buying them, there won't be any value in them. Now, they do sell the vintage ones. I've had a few pairs. I've had the Ben Franklin kind with the sliding earpieces on them and the whole works. They're almost always made out of solid steel. You might find them in brass. Usually the lenses are very crude. You'll find a steel case like this one here. Went for $500. It's sold from England. It doesn't really matter the location. Most glasses are very similar in style construction, so they will sell well, but they're never near the top of the list unless it's some phenomenal pair or a hand-tooled brass pair or gold or something like that from that day and age. Here's another early steel pair here as well, with a case, not as fancy, not as unique in my mind as the other one. Now, these only went for 140 bucks, which is pretty darn good from something from the 18th century, the 1700s. Now, glasses are made out of sterling silver as well. They're usually hallmarked very nicely, but in all honesty, I find far more gold-filled or even gold frames than I've ever found sterling. This is a nice pair, 507 bucks on this one. Now, this one says chagrin in the title for the case. That means it's made out of shark skin. At one point, shark skin was used as some sort of mild sandpaper, believe it or not. Rather interesting, unique case here. Nice sale for this one. Now, one of the hottest brands out there, one of the ones that's climbing in price right now, are these Tarte Arnell brands. These date back to the very late 40s. There's famous people wearing them right now, so it's a big fad going around right this very minute. Now, older ones on this brand do go for more money than some of the newer ones. It just depends on the version, the style, the condition, and the age. $1,600 on this pair. Now, again, it doesn't matter if the lenses are in there or not. You just want the frames on most of these. Cartier is another brand. This is one you will find out in the market. Most people are unaware that some of these frames can be made by such well-known companies. Most big companies you could think of made pairs of glasses, as they do now for sunglasses and things like that. You can see the price on this. It has a case. It's not super old either. These do go way back, though, so if you pay attention and you look at every single spot you can for a mark on there, many times you'll find some marks from some very well-known companies on some of these glasses. Again, I don't even care if they're bent up, dinged, or anything else like that. Some of these can be repaired. People will buy them either way. They still can sell for some decent money, even in damaged condition. Here's a solid 14 karat gold pair. Like I said, you can find them in all types of metal grades across the board. Gold is one of the most common ones that I personally find, in all honesty. It's a good plus. You can see the price on this one too. Round glasses go better than most of the other ones. Octagonal or something along that line. Unique shapes do well also. Here's another designer. This is a Christian Dior, and this is an enameled metal. It has an enameled design on the front. You'll find all kinds of oddball ones, even up into the 80s, that are bizarre, that can go for some really good money. So you can see it went for over $400 for this nice condition pair. Now here's a unique one. Many people do get these confused with 18th century ones. These are more modern. They're basically like a shield or eye protection of sorts. But they do sell extremely well, as you can see here. There's many different versions. There are some older ones that do have some side panels on them that may date to the 18th century, but they do not look like this. You can see the price, $341 for this fine pair here. Now here's a pair of American Optical military issued, U.S. military issued aviator glasses. Most aviator glasses, if they're legit in vintage, will go for some phenomenal money. I've seen pairs go for thousands of dollars if they're the right version with the correct markings and the whole works on these. Now you may ask, where are you going to find these? One of my best favorite places to find these was at thrift stores, when we used to bomb the thrift stores. Those baskets at Goodwill with all of the sunglasses and frames in it. I found so many pairs of good sunglasses there, as well as savers in bags on the wall and in their baskets on the counter as well. You will be surprised at how many pairs of vintage glasses turn out to be gold filled, especially the ones in the cases. The majority of the ones that I nab up in the cases are marked gold filled. So it's an excellent area. As you can see, the prices on these do extremely well. Now here's another interesting pair. These are round. These are typical of what you would find back in the, say, 1910s, 20s, even possibly back into the Victorian era to some extent. They have wraparound earpieces. The bridge itself is probably marked 10 karat gold, $266 for this one. Now you're going to sell this type of thing to somebody who does cosplay or steampunk or something along that line. They sell very, very well, especially around Halloween time. Somebody is going to put together a costume. They're going to want something more authentic, and they'll spend the extra money to get a vintage pair of glasses. Many people buy these to actually wear on a daily basis. Now this is an interesting pair. These are more like opera style or something along that line. Some came with a chain where you could hang them around your neck. Some came with a little handle. It's a spring in the middle where the bridge would be, and that's what holds it on your face. They go very well. I've shown pairs of them. I sell them every single time I get them, and they sell extremely quickly and extremely well. This is another gold pair. It did sell fairly well, $255. Now this one is unique in shape, but the top is squared off and it's rounded on the bottom. It does come with a case, and it's frameless basically. So there's no frame on the top or the bottom of it. $240+ for this one. The unique shapes and styles do extremely well. We've sold a ton of the octagonal ones pretty much right after we listed them. That's one of the best types to look for in my book. Octagonal or round lensed glass frames. Cat's eye, like the pair I showed in the beginning here, do extremely well, especially if they're made by a major well-known company. Ray-Bans I've always done extremely well with, but all of the vintage pairs of Cat's Eye goes for hundreds and hundreds of dollars most every single time we've put them up, and they don't sit very long, so it's a quick, easy mover for us. As I said, scrap value in these is pretty darn good. You'll see lots of hundreds of pairs of glass frames going for thousands of dollars on eBay pretty much all of the time. Now this is 144 grams of 1/10 12 karat gold. Now 1/10 is far better than 1/20. 1/20 gold filled, if anything, means it's 5% gold. 1/10 means it's 10% gold. So 14.4 grams of this is solid 12 karat gold. That's why this one did so well on this one here. So these are just scrap broken frames. Somebody's going to melt these down to recover the gold and make their profits from it that way. And here's just another lot. Again, this is 1/10 12 karat, so it's 10% solid gold. So that's why these sell for so much. You're going to find them out there if you look. If you look at the bridge of the glasses, that's 90% of the time where I find the markings for gold or whatever they are made out of. That's the key spot to know. That's why we do so well in many of these pairs of glasses. It's not so much that they're glasses in some cases for the damaged, broken ones. It's that they're made out of gold-filled metal. So that's the value in tons of these. That's why people collect them. That's why we can sell individual pairs broken for 20 or 30 bucks on many occasions just for the scrap value alone. But that's what I have for you today. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you an idea, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
With the Record Breakers Road Burner Series. Yeah! For flat-out fast racing, here's Record Breakers Racing tip number 2. Customize them with foam tires. They're lighter and faster.
And pop in the third battery for ultimate speed. Caution, third battery may cause excessive speed and motor wear.
Yeah! Record Breakers, you customize them for speed, and more speed. Record Breakers!